Hello everybody and welcome back to Newegg TV. I'm Steve and today we have a friend in from WD. His name is Patrick and he's going to talk to us a little bit about the MyPassport Pro. So Patrick, how you doing today first? I forgot to ask you.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Very good. I'm just jumping right into it, man. I'm really excited today.
Let's do it.
So the MyPassport Pro, it doesn't look like the standard WD passport. So what is this?
Definitely is not the standard WD passport. This is our first portable RAID Thunderbolt solution.
Nice.
As you can see, it has a pretty rugged enclosure.
I'll hold that up so
yeah.
everybody can kind of take a closer look at that. Feels like it might be metal, maybe aluminum.
Right.
Okay.
It is an aluminum metal enclosure, and it has 2 hard drives inside.
Oops, sorry about that. Very sturdy, very rugged.
As you can tell, it's pretty rugged.
So it looks like I have 2 different capacities as my hands.
Right.
Which one is this?
So the bigger one is the 4 terabyte, and this is the 2 terabyte capacity.
And you did say it was RAID, so I'm assuming then it's 2 terabytes and 2 1 terabytes.
Right, that's exactly correct.
Okay, and 2.5-inch drives. Now, something that comes to mind whenever I see something like this, I wonder if I can take it apart myself. Do I void any warranties if I replace drives in it or anything like that?
You can probably take it apart yourself if you really try, but
okay.
we don't recommend doing that. If a drive happens to fail, you can send it in and we'll definitely replace it for you. There's a 3-year warranty for that.
Okay, so you don't want to lose the 3-year warranty, obviously.
Right.
So you definitely want to keep that. And I also noticed that we have, it looks like the Thunderbolt connector you mentioned earlier, right? And then it's pre-tethered, pre-connected to it.
Right, it's tethered to the device, so you can't separate the two.
Which is good.
Which is good, yeah. So you don't have to always, keep looking for things.
Yeah. As soon as I grab it out of my laptop bag, I know it's right there with me.
It's right there all together.
Excellent. And then I think I see a small fan down there too. Is that fan on all the time?
No, it is not. That fan there is only there for a precautionary measure, just if the drive happens to overheat. I personally haven't ever seen it turn on.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, you've got plenty of aluminum here acting as a heat sink, kind of dissipating some of the heat. And then you've got the fan here for some active cooling if you absolutely needed it. That's great that it's not on all the time in case you need to, maybe you're in a quiet area and you don't want to have any noise whatsoever. And then obviously having the fact that there's no power connector here. So I'm assuming then that this is powered via the Thunderbolt connector.
That's exactly correct. It is just powered through the Thunderbolt cable.
Excellent. So once again, more convenience from WD. We really appreciate that. So I have a couple more questions. I know we've covered the capacity, the fact that it's a RAID drive, but what RAID modes can I run this in?
So you can do RAID 0, RAID 1, or JBOD, and it's pretty easy to change that up. The software comes preloaded on the hard drive, and yeah, it's just really easy to change.
Okay. And what have you guys done in order to maybe optimize the longevity of batteries? Because obviously if I have this with me with my laptop and I don't have an outlet next to me and I'm plugging this in and it's draining power from that.
So the 2 hard drives inside are running at 5,400 RPM.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Obviously saving a lot more power.
Saving a lot more power, running at a lower temperature because it's just powered through the cable. So.
Temperature as well, another really good point. So so what is the default RAID setting that these drives come in?
It comes in RAID 0.
Okay, RAID 0, and then obviously I just switch it to maybe I want more protection for my data, go RAID 1, or JBOD. If I don't really know why you would do that other than RAID 0,
don't know
especially
why
if you can't change the drives. But okay, that's fine. I mean, options are there. That's always a good thing. The next question I have is actually something I noticed on the front of the box, and this is primarily made for Macintosh devices, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So you guys have certified it. It's certified to work with Macs, so that's a good thing if
as long as there's a Thunderbolt port. Yep.
Thunderbolt port, yeah, of course. I've got a Mac, but it's USB 2. What do I do?
What do I do?
Yeah. Okay, so I have a really sort of a hacking question. I want to know, is it possible for me to take this and then throw it onto a system that has Thunderbolt? Because there are PC systems out there that use Windows that would have that. Is it possible for me to throw this on there, maybe reformat it and use it?
So I'm sure it's definitely possible. You can do it, but the software that we have on the drive, it definitely won't work with the PC.
So it's made for Mac, basically.
It's definitely just only made for Mac.
Okay, so then Other than that, if I were to format it, I'm assuming also I'm losing my warranty if I
Right.
reformat it to a new file system. Okay, all right, so something else to keep in mind. So if you guys have Mac systems or possibly Hackintosh systems out there, then you could use that. We actually did plug in this drive to a laptop that we were using that had Thunderbolt, and it did work. It actually recognized different partitions, but I'll warn you, it recognized it as several different partitions first off, but also as 2 drives. It didn't use the RAID at all, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to use the RAID, which is sort of one of the main factors of this particular device. So, and you've warned the warranty.
Yeah, once again, Steve, you can do that, but it definitely won't be the most optimal experience, and we do not recommend doing it.
So Patrick, I'm actually more curious about some of the use case scenarios of this device, and if I think about those things, I'm thinking, you have a lot of storage in a small device that's really portable. I'm thinking YouTube videographers or maybe even photographers, those type. I mean, what did WD design this for?
You're exactly correct. Videographers and photographers, this very niche market, these people that are offloading a ton of digital content on the go. They want to be able to, for example, if they have the Red camera, take out their SD card, put it in their computer, offload it as quickly as possible so you can get right back into shooting again.
That's awesome. So then I've also heard WD is doing a little something else in addition to that. There's 3 different groups of users you've actually centered on?
Yeah, so we're actually working directly with 3 specific users. We try to make them as different as possible so you guys could follow their stories and understand their workflow and
So they're basically doing videos themselves of what they're currently doing for their work anyways,
Exactly.
and then maybe doing a little video about it and saying,
Right.
here's how this helped us.
Yeah, instead of us, just throwing out numbers, throwing out speed performance, you can get, real stories, real raw, information.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming then one's a video producer. I want to say one is a racer, so maybe some GoPro footage.
Right.
And then the third one I believe is a musician. So
Yes.
try to hit the gambit with that.
That's correct.
Is there a link that we can put in the description below maybe that later on we can just send them to?
Exactly, yeah. We'll give you a link and it'll take you straight to the landing page. You can follow their stories.
Fantastic. So Patrick, before we part ways, do you have any final thoughts, anything you want to hit about the MyPassport Pro with any of our viewers out there?
Yeah, if you truly need a portable RAID Thunderbolt device with lots of storage, then this is a great product for you.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely pick this one up, you guys, especially if you have a Mac that needs this kind of portability. I mean, it's an awesome little device, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So thank you once again, Patrick, for speaking with us today and definitely bringing in new toys. We love this kind of stuff. And thank you guys also for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, to click the like button, and if you haven't already done so, click subscribe to any of our various YouTube channels, and we will see you guys very soon.